When you think of naval aviation, you think of jets catapulting off the bow of an aircraft carrier at sea. Ever since World War II, naval aviation has been the key to victory for fighting aggression from the sea. But carriers and their embarked air wings don't just happen. They need to be manned, trained, and equipped for whatever mission is thrown their way. That's where Commander Naval Air Force Atlantic, or AirLANT, comes in. AirLANT is the Type Command, or TYCOM, for all East Coast aircraft carriers and their squadrons.
AirLANT's main mission is to man, train, and equip all of the aviation communities east of the Mississippi. It's just to make sure that the warfighters can do what they need to do once they get out there.
With a staff of more than 650 sailors, Marines, civilians, and contractors, AirLANT seamlessly works towards one mission.
AirLANT makes it simple for the fleet. So it's a very involved, it's more than just a headquarters. It's a logistic structure in and of itself.
Underway, shift colors.
Supporting a two-star admiral, AirLANT is comprised of 25 departments that serve as the force supervisors for all aspects of carrier and air wing operations, overseeing schedules, maintenance, readiness, training, safety, public affairs, legal, combat systems, and weapons, just to name a few.
Each aircraft carrier takes a carrier air wing on board. We look at what different aircraft are going to be going on board, what their mission's going to be, and we try to tailor what their ordnance is going to be needed for each mission.
If it's vital to the mission of the carrier and air wing, there's a department at AirLANT that supervises it.
They get us everything we need. Without AirLANT, I feel like we'd have a lot harder time supporting our forward deployed, our deployed.
Because 80% of the world's population lives within 100 miles of a coastline, the U.S. Navy and naval aviation play a significant role in national security, and utilizing OFRP, or the Optimized Fleet Response Plan, AirLANT is able to maintain a constant global presence on the sea and in the air.
AirLANT is a resource provider. They provide us the planes, the parts, and the people that we need to be able to support the 17 squadrons here at Oceana, make sure that we are making the squadrons as prepared as they can be as they work up towards deployment and while they're on deployment as well.
From the piers of Norfolk Naval Station, beyond the open waters of the Atlantic Ocean, to the shores of distant lands on the far side of the globe, the staff of AirLANT may not be aboard our embarked carriers, but they keep a vigilant watch and remain in constant communication to ensure mission success.
We'll say, like on an average, one carrier for the navigation department, 12 to 13 personnel. You have your senior quartermaster, which would be a senior chief. You have certain ships that in the yards, they may lose that senior chief, not foreseeing that this might happen. So I'm going to need to move some personnel around to ensure those personnel are qualified to fill those gaps without missing a heartbeat, so the mission can still be accomplished.
From the fight against terrorism to humanitarian assistance and disaster relief, our carriers are always on station and always ready because of our professional sailors and the around-the-clock support from AirLANT.
Specifically in operation, provide a whole array of services to our sailors. Carrier schedules, anti-terrorism force protection support, helicopter operations, landing signal officer support, and other things to ensure that our forces are combat ready when it's time for them to deploy.
For more than 70 years, aircraft carriers and their embarked air wings have provided the U.S. Navy with unmatched maritime combat power. And making that happen deployment after deployment, keeping the homeland safe, is the dedicated team at AirLANT, Commander Naval Air Force Atlantic.